a big baby right here. We got a big baby right here. That was real video of a real crime, a brutal, cold-blooded murder right here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is the hotel where the murder took place in the early morning hours, 5 a.m. of October 5th. And this is Lieutenant Tom Hackney, the lead investigator on this case.
John.
Tom, I know you're working hard on this case, but first tell me about the victim, Helen Walker.
She's a 33-year-old mother of three, working here midnight shift at the hotel. Husband's just about to retire from the Navy, and this guy comes in, impacts their life forever.
Helen was a young girl in the Philippines when an American sailor named Harry Walker swept her off her feet. They got married in 1992. Soon, filling her house with friends and family would become her greatest joy.
She loved to cook. I don't care where we were at, what we were doing, she always cooked. The counters would never be empty. There wouldn't be a space anywhere to sit anything except for food.
And that generosity traveled with her wherever she went. Helen took the overnight job at the Best Western, so she'd be home when her three children woke up and when they came home from school.
She made Best Western feel like home to all the guests. I mean, not only was she a caring person, but I mean, she made you laugh. She always kept a smile on her face and on your face when you talked to her.
What kind of person could come in and coldly snuff out this precious life? I was burning to find the answer. Can you take us through it again and tell us, as a professional investigator, what you saw that we might not see?
Absolutely. As he's walking in, John, he appears to be pretty casual with what he's doing. He realizes where she is. Helen's coming from behind him.
What's he doing right there with his nose?
He's sniffling. He's doing a lot of facial expressions and trying to rub in his nose. We're thinking that it may mean that he's a drug addict.
Drug user.
Yep.
Good clue. Okay.
He's coming in. Helen's cooperating. He comes back out with the gun and the mask.
Oh, God.
And John, as fast as that,
He just runs out. He never got any money?
just ran out.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Maybe high while he was doing it. White guy.
White guy.
Skinny.
Very skinny. Pronouncedly skinny.
Surfer, skateboarder look, not gangbanger look.
Doesn't appear to be a gang member. He's got this T-shirt on and got these knee-length shorts on. Clean looking for the most part from what we can see with it. And
a stupid amateur didn't even get any money and took an innocent woman's life. As the investigation continued, Helen's husband and children had the grace to share their memories with me, though they were still raw with the pain of their sudden loss. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, dear. Tell me a little bit about Helen.
She made me a better person than what I was, because just how nice she was to people.
Big, wonderful heart. She's right here.
Oh, well, she's here.
That's what I believe.
I know she is.
And I bet people are going to help. It was a good bet, because when we aired the story, you called in dozens and dozens of tips.
of those tips, 3 individual girls who had seen the show and saw the surveillance video, and these are kind of street girls that are in the area that led us to the right direction, they recognized a guy named John.
As cops checked those tips out, they also followed another routine part of the investigation, tracking similar crimes in the area around the same time. They learned that a week before Helen's murder, an armed robbery was caught on tape at a convenience store just 2 blocks away. The suspect in that crime was in custody. His name, John Casey. Could it be the same John mentioned in those tips? Cops didn't have to wait long to get their answer.
Once we learned who John was, we were able to find some of his associates. And of those associates that we found a guy who told us that he drove John to the hotel that night to commit the robbery. The guy went in, came out and said, "Oh, hey, by the way, I just murdered the clerk."
But the case against John Casey was even stronger than that. Helen's killer had leaned on the counter and left his sweat behind. That gave cops a DNA sample.
We put our DNA together from the countertop, compared it to Casey's DNA. Once those two came back and hit it as a match, we made our case and made our arrest.
Sir, this is your chance. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to her family right now?
When we were able to make our arrest in this case, it's a great feeling of personal satisfaction to know that we had provided justice for her and her family.
Harry Walker says he feels the loss of his wife Helen every day, every minute. But his love for her gives him the strength for what's next. He's determined to be in court every day, every minute that Casey is on trial.
Well, I want him to know that somebody's there for his victim. I want him to know that there was people out there that loved this woman and cared for her, and they're going to be there every day he's going to court and see that the justice is done. He's going to have to see me every day he goes there.
Up next.
Vanessa died with her eyes open. She fought her attacker, and it was a violent death.
But beyond that fact, there are only dead ends and puzzles.
We were able to recover DNA. Unfortunately, the DNA that we recovered is both of a male and a female.